Yo, it's your boy J Best, and I am currently in the process of making my next episode for the Straight to the Point podcast. But I wanted to make this video separate, because I think that I should take the time out to talk about things a little deeper than sports, right? Of course, I like to talk about what's on the basketball court, what's on the football field, but I also need to talk about things that happen behind the scenes, things that I believe are bigger than people think. Okay, and I'm about to talk about the whole Morant situation and how I feel about it. But just in case y'all don't know what's been going on, obviously he's been the hottest topic in sports over the past few weeks, and this is it's really gotten big after what happened on Saturday with this past Saturday with the Instagram live thing and him showing a gun. But this there's been things going on since last summer involving Morant. Okay, so let me go ahead and get you caught up with that. So last summer, this is a police report. Last summer, Morant and associates was in a confrontation with the head of mall security. Okay, no charges was filed, but that was reported. Another police report 4 days later, so 4 days after that, a 17-year-old alleged Morant of having a gun in his waistband after a physical altercation. No charges was filed. So from what I've heard through social media, not just social media, but even sports shows that I watch, Undisputed, um, they said that he was playing basketball with a 17-year-old kid right at his house, and they got into a physical altercation. Don't know what led to it, but something obviously went wrong. Morant then ran inside, grabbed a gun, put it in his waistband, came back and flashed it at the 17-year-old boy. Okay, that is what I took from the whole situation, from things that I have heard. Okay, next, this year, January 29th, okay, Morant, his acquaintances, so his friends, his partners, whatever you want to call it, was in a post game confrontation with the Indiana Pacers traveling party. All right, so from this story as well, I heard that somehow they got into an altercation, and then some of his friends flashed a laser at some of the Indiana Pacers traveling party. All right, and then security guard came forward and said he do believe that it was a gun. They had a laser on it that was being pointed at the traveling party for the Indiana Pacers. All right, so that's a big deal, right? That's you looking at something that could have been way worse than it was. All right, and then the most recent one, like I said, the one that kind of made the NBA suspend him was the whole Morant appeared to be displaying a gun on Instagram Live at a nightclub. He got suspended for 2 games, okay, by the NBA. So the Grizzlies did come out and say that he will not be with the team for an indefinite amount of time. They don't know when he's coming back, but the NBA did go. They're going to investigate the whole gun situation because the NBA has a rule that you cannot have a firearm on team property or in the NBA property. Okay, so that's the training facility, that's the practice facility, that's the at arenas, that's on traveling, anything that's traveling, a bus, a plane, whatever it is, you cannot have a firearm in that situation. Okay. So before I talk about how I feel, I'm gonna talk about the statement that Ja issued, and then I'm gonna talk about what led to the Instagram Live thing that happened. So this is his statement. No, I'm gonna tell y'all the what led to the Instagram Live thing first. So Morant went to a club after the team meeting with the Grizzlies to discuss disciplinary actions for his behavior that led to the gun incident at the on Instagram Live. So like I said, from what I've heard, from things that I've watched, Steven Adams, okay, which is a old head on the team, right? He's probably the leader of the team. He came forward and he called a team meeting and he said, "Look, we got to stop acting a fool on road trips. We got to start." Basically, that whole team meeting was directed to whether want to believe it or not. And hey, felt some type of way about it. He then went to go flash the gun on IG Live. Okay, so somebody did come forward and try to help Steven Adams did, but apparently wanted to do what wanted to do. Now I'm gonna go ahead and read a statement real quick, then I'm gonna tell y'all how I feel about the whole situation. So the statement that issued, his apology statement, whatever you want to call it, he said, "I take full responsibility for my actions last night," and this was on Sunday. He said, "I'm sorry to my family, teammates, coaches, fans, partners, the city of Memphis, and the entire Grizzlies organization for letting you down. I'm going to take some time away to get help and work on learning better methods of dealing with stress and my overall well-being." Now let me get straight to the point. That's a bunch of bull. That's exactly what it is. It's bull. It just is because you just and this is where John's taking advantage. We live in. I cannot wait till we get to a world where we're not trying to justify everybody's actions. Okay, at some point in time, wrong is wrong. Okay, I'm tired of people saying that. Oh, let's dig deep and let's see why he did it. Is it a mental health issue? Is it how he was brought up? Is it this? Is it some people? Okay, and hear me well, please. Some people just want to do wrong for no reason. Some people just want to do wrong because they want to. Let's stop trying to baby people and trying to give them excuses to why they're doing stuff. I really do hate that we live in such a society where it's always why. Was it mental health? Is he stressed? Maybe something's going on at home. Maybe something. Stop saying maybe. And let's just look at the situation for what it is. John Morant has been in several situations, right? Always from last summer, starting last summer to now. He came out and he apologized after he gets suspended. He ain't come out and say nothing about the 17-year-old thing. He ain't come out and say nothing about the mall. He ain't come out and say nothing about his boys that got into trouble with the whole traveling party for the Indiana Pacers. He came out and apologized after he got suspended. So he would have kept doing what he was doing until the NBA came and suspended him. That's what people do when sometimes people apologize only because they got caught or only because they got punished. Okay, so Ja, I'm not gonna sit here and say, well, he apologized, so he gonna do better. No, he apologized because guess what? He got suspended. Okay. Secondly, John Morant. Look, people, when we live life, we want to paint a certain picture of ourselves, right? Everybody want to be seen as something. Okay, everybody wants to, whether it's the clothes you wear, the things you say, the beliefs you have, you want people to perceive you as something. Okay, you want to paint a picture for people to see you as that, whatever you want to paint, right? John Morant is trying to show the world that he is a thug, that he hood, that he gangster. Okay, that's what he's doing. There is no backstory to this. This is what he's doing. He's trying to show people that he's about that life. And I want to ask John Morant this question. Ooh, I wish he could see this. Who cares? Nobody. Nobody cares. Nobody cares about how hood you are. Nobody cares. What we want to see is you go out there on that court and do and use that talent that God gave you. That's what we want to see. Simple as that. We don't care about you shooting guns and you on the side. Like we've seen footage of him on the sideline celebrating with his team by pointing the gun at the other team and just doing this with his hands, of course. Just doing that for stupid stuff. For what? Why are you trying to be perceived as something that nobody cares about? All right, I don't understand. And like I said, you talk about stress, but you at a nightclub, right? You at a nightclub chilling, like you having the time of your life, but you stressed. You at the games, like I said, acting like you shooting the other team, but you stressed. You out there playing basketball, but you stressed. I don't want to hear that. He's going to that. He's going to say he's stressed, and he's going to make y'all say, you know what, maybe something mentally wrong. He needs help. He needs this. He's going to do that because we live in a society where, guess what? We going to baby everybody and say, well, he got to be doing it for a reason. He got to be doing it for something's making him doing it. No, he wants to do it because he wants to be seen as a thug. He want to be seen as he hard. He about that life. That's the picture he's trying to paint for everybody else. And like I said, who cares? And earlier I said, when I started this video, I said this is a bigger problem than we think because it's not just Ja that's doing this. It's a lot of people that's doing this. And you know the people that's doing this? It's the people in the black community. It's the people that is us, right? It's the black people that's doing this. And when I'm about to go down this road, it might be a little steep, might be a little dangerous, but I'm going to speak my mind because I care about us. I do. And I feel like this needs to be said. Okay, and I feel a whole lot better saying this because one of the analysts that I really respect and I watch all the time is Shannon Sharp. You know what Shannon Sharp came out and said? When he came out and said this, on Undisputed, I said, you know what? I have every right to say this too. He said, I couldn't imagine if Tom Brady was hanging around shooters or trying to live that life, trying to be that guy, right? But it's us, as in black people. It's us. Because we want to feel like we gangster, like we thugs. And it's not all black people. I'm not saying it's all of us. But a lot of us we need to carry ourselves around better. We have to. It's not about being fake. It's not about. We have to carry ourselves better than we do. As simple as that. The sagging and the having your gun in your waistband, even the shiesty mask. I don't even like that. It's not a good look for us. It's just not. It gives us that label of thugs. That's what it do. It does. It's just reality. It does. When we posting pictures with guns and stuff like that, it gives us that perception of being thugs. It just does. All right, so we gotta stop that. And guess what? We have to do this, and not just because we don't want to be seen as thugs, but we gotta do this because it's gonna open up opportunities for us. Who wants to hang around? Who wants to hire that guy that's over there sagging with the shiesty mask on? Who wants to do that? Create better opportunities for yourself by just carrying yourself around a little better, right? Earlier today, me and my homeboy, we was on campus, and we sitting there, we just talking, and this old white man walked by us, and he stopped by and said, "Hey, how y'all doing?" And we you can tell we was brought up well, right? Because we came back, "Hey, how you doing, sir? We good. How your day going?" We carried a full conversation, and he walked away. He looked like he was shocked, right? Because of how we carried ourselves, how we spoke to him, the respect we gave him, right? And my homeboy, he said, man, he looked real shocked because he ain't never seen two brothers that can really talk and carry a conversation. We have to do that. We have to. All right, we can't go around just acting any kind of way. We just can't. Behind closed doors, do what you want to do, but in public, let's try and be in our best behavior. How about that? Let's just try and tone it down a notch. Okay, people gonna say it's playing the white man's game. You can say that, right? But it's gonna get you to the next level in life. It's gonna help you out. I promise you. But us trying to paint this picture of us being hard, us being thug, it's not doing nothing for nobody. Nobody cares. And you wonder why people label us as thugs and as criminals, right? Because if a star basketball player that plays in the NBA got $230 million carrying a gun, just imagine what the black man that don't got that much money is doing. We're just painting bad pictures for each other. And I feel like as young black men in America, we got to do better. We just have to. So we can be successful. So we can stay out of the whole police brutality thing. So policemen can stop wondering if we carrying a weapon. Because John Morant doing it. Oh, that black man I pulled over right there got to be doing it. He got to have a gun in his waistband. Come on, man. Let's just do better. And like I said, people gonna say, Jay Best, you sound like Uncle Tom. Jay Best, you sound like you just hating on black people. No, I'm not. I love us. And I want to see us do better. I'm tired of seeing us getting, and like I said, this is creating a bigger problem because now it's kids, man, that look up to Ja Morant. For those of y'all that don't know, I coach a team I used to play on back in the day, my AAU team, the Tar Heels. I coached with my dad, and then two really close, they like family to me, Coach Reggie and Coach PJ. I coach with them, and we coach these young men now. Now they're growing up, of course, and they love Ja Morant. I know a lot of them that love Ja Morant, and this is what they're looking up to. And I hate it because guess what? Some little kids gonna say, if Ja Morant doing it, why can't I do it? Why can't I do it? If Ja Morant doing it, what's so wrong with me doing it? Ja Morant got $230 million, mama. Why can't I carry around a gun? Why can't I go in public and try and shoot up people with my hands? Why can't I throw up gang signs? Why can't I do it? Because it's not a good look. Period, point blank. All right? Like I said, I'm just speaking from the heart. If y'all got a problem with it, hey, unfollow me, turn me off, turn me down, do whatever you got to do. But I'm just speaking facts. I'm done. I'm tired of it. I really am. All right? Let's just be better. Simple as that. Ja Morant, just be better. You got your whole life ahead of you, full of money, endorsements, right? Maybe one day you might get a championship category. Maybe. But you better throw all that away. Because you want to be hood. Couldn't be me.